it's Jackie Ballheis from Clomp & Stampers. Today I have some quick and easy birthday cards to share with you. They are perfect if you're a beginner stamper or you're just someone that likes to make quick and easy cards. And they're the perfect birthday card to send to anybody. They're a lot of fun and I can't wait to share them with you. Let's go ahead, flip the camera down and let's get stamping. Here's a peek at the stamp set we're using today. It's called Beautiful Balloons. Now, great stamp set for those of you that are beginner card makers. And if you like to step things up a little bit, it has really cool dies that coordinate with it. But today's card, we're just going to use stamps, ink, and paper to keep it easy. Now, all the measurements for the pieces that I'm using, you will find over in the corresponding blog post. And there'll be a link to that in the description of the video. Try to keep it really easy for you because that blog post will list all the products I'm using, plus all the dimensions for all of these lovely layers that we're going to use on the card. So, okay, Lemon Lime Twist, one of my new favorite colors. You notice I just stamped some balloons on there. Now I wanted a couple other balloons that are lighter shades. So I'm going to ink it up and stamp it on scrap paper first. We just want to have a little bit more color going on here. So we did that. Then we're going to take one of the greetings that are in the stamp set. Let's see, I think it's time for a celebration. So let's ink that up in black. I love the black with this lemon lime twist. It just has a great little pop there. And then we're gonna go ahead and put some strings on the balloons. Now notice how I just flipped that upside down? That way it looks, you know, a little bit different on each one of them. So there are our balloons, and that's all we're gonna do on this front layer, stamped layer of the card. And so we'll go ahead and put it on some black. Now, when you're over there on my website, grabbing all these measurements, also make sure to sign up for my weekly email. I send out an email once a week, sometimes more often, but usually once a week, where I share project tutorials in it. Now, those cards and projects in the email are not ones I share here on the video. I also remind you of new videos, but I share, you know, there's downloadable tutorials that you can get in that email. So make sure to do that if you like quick and easy projects. Now, I went ahead and I just put a piece of designer series paper on the front of the card. Make sure that's stuck down good. And then I cut these little strips of berry burst, a coordinating color of cardstock. Ooh, that's crooked. With this card, like I said, I'm only using stamps, ink, and paper. So I didn't want to use ribbon and embellishments and all of that. But I like to just use tiny strips of cardstock like this because I think it adds a lot of dimension that sometimes we do with ribbon. Well, colored cardstock works just as good, and it's nice and flat, so easy for mailing. And then we've got our piece that we stamped, and we're just going to go ahead and go to the back side there and add some dimensionals. You know, dimensionals make everything look amazing. Peel those off, and we're going to go ahead and stick that on the front of our card. So we'll just kind of line it up like so. So there is the front of our card. Now we want to stamp the inside as well too. So let's go ahead and open that up, and we'll bring our balloon back here, and let's just stamp a couple more balloons. Now notice I did everything really with just the one color ink pad, lemon lime twist, and black. So you could, you know, mix and match and do other colors, but what's fun about the stamp set is you could use any color, which just makes it really easy, especially if you don't have a lot of supplies. But there you go, our quick and easy birthday card, just with stamps, ink, and paper. Now let me show you a couple other ones I made. Now I did bring in the dies for these other four, and I will have pictures of these on that blog post as well, along with the dimensions and the colors, so that if you want to copy these, you can do that as well. Now, what I did differently is I did cut out, using the dies, the balloons on the front, and then there's our inside. And the little banner's fun to use. And then on this one, you can see, got quite a bit of die cutting on here, the different balloons, but then see this little fringe? This is actually a die. That's part of the die set, and it just gives you that nice little fringe that you can cut out and add to your card. So there's that. But again, now this one I brought in, there's that fringe, a couple layers of the fringe, and then I die cut some stars that are also part of it. So this isn't a birthday card, it's just a celebration. It could be graduation or anything. And then this one, I just stamped a whole bunch of balloons. I just kept filling it in, lots of balloons. Oops, we're gonna do the inside of that one. So there you go. And here's the first one I did. So you can see how easy it is to make quick and easy birthday cards, celebration cards. Again, any color. I pulled out colors that are in the designer series paper I use, but again, this stamp set would work beautiful with any colors that you want to stamp with. So thanks for watching. Make sure to let us know if we can help you or answer any questions. Leave us a comment and go check out that blog post. And don't forget to sign up for my weekly email so that you can stay connected, know what's happening both at Clumpin' Stampers and Stampin' Up, and get free or be able to download free card making tutorials every week. I love to share with you. I can't wait to stamp again. Have a stamp happy day.